dancer friends, my name is Makena Kimani. This is the Kenakona Dance Center, and welcome to today's conversation. Our guest today is a jack of multiple trades, a dancer, a singer, a songwriter, among other things. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today.
Tell us a bit about yourself in your own words.
I describe myself as a polymath or a jack of all trades. But really, I've learned to focus on the main things because you cannot be known for everything. So, like, I'm a singer, songwriter, dancer, right? So I'm a performer, right? So I'm a performer, and also I'm a tech consultant. So the two things: performer, tech consultant. Yeah.
Yeah, and for today's conversation, we're going to focus more on his dance journey, but we'll also talk about his performing side of it and what he has coming up for you guys. Yeah. So I met Mbae in the scene, the social scene. I think that's where we met for the first time.
Yeah.
And then he had different shows he produced, and I was just like, oh yeah, there's a show here. Let's go see. And he did like a really cool one at Allianz with like virtual reality.
Yeah.
So yeah, his tech and performance, they blend in together like that. Okay, let's get into your dance journey. Take us to the very beginning, walk us through it from then until now.
When I was 21, that's when I started dancing. And then the thing is, like, from the time I was 14, 15, I've always known I'd love to, I was musical, so I was in music first and all those things that are familiar with anybody that is musical and has followed the education system in Kenya. But I always felt like there's some energy in me that is not getting out when I listened to music. I did not know what it was, but one thing I was sure, it wasn't just dancing, There was just something else.
Yeah.
So, but when I got to campus, and then they were advertising some dance kind of group, and my friend and I just went as a joke. We just like, let's go and stifle our way around and see what can come out of that. And that's when I started, like just dance group, and then from that time, it's been a journey.
Yeah. What style of dance was it?
It was Afro, actually. Afro.
Okay.
Like the Azonto, whatever.
Yeah. Shaku. Wait, Shoki. Yeah.
Shaku.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So this is campus.
Yeah, this campus, yeah.
And then, so you joined the dance group, and then what?
And then I realized dance is what I was looking for since I was 15, So from that time, I was very obsessed with it. So I started deliberately making time for dance. So even if I had class during the day, I would wake up in the morning like 6 a.m. And just do my dance practice. And it's because like everybody in this generation, I grew up listening to, MJ, MJ, Chris Brown, Usher. So they're the people I really looked up to. And I saw what they could do, sing and dance at the same time.
You're
so
like, I want that.
I was like, yeah, because I can sing. Now that I know I can dance, let's see how we can combine this. But dance, learning it at that age was one of the hardest things to do because I learned singing when I was young, 14, 15. So it was not hard because you're younger.
Right.
So I put in a lot of work and I only saw significant results, meaning you can freestyle given a beat. When I was like 3-4 years later. Because I was a stifler. I never used to dance at all.
Yeah.
Like you give me this beat, I'm dancing to this other beat in my mind.
No, even with your music background, it didn't come as easy.
You don't know, Nini, you don't know like songwriters and singers who are stiflers. There's so many.
Okay, yeah.
They're just like, you can't dance.
Yeah.
Which is fine because, they're great at what they do.
Right.
By combining the two need a special type of work ethic.
Yeah.
And special talents to just not to, lie. Yeah.
Okay, so this is 3-4 years you're doing your own thing. Did you ever go to like professional school or like classes for dance?
No,
or it was just the campus crew?
No, the campus crew, but my biggest teacher was Uncle Google through YouTube. I just learned, and things like that was a good and a bad thing. A good thing because my classes were accessible, but a bad thing because if you learn a mistake, there's no way to know that was a mistake.
Right.
So you have like to know that it was a mistake after you've watched another YouTube video that might or might not be, correct.
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah, but at that time I was looking for accessibility, but because classes at the time were very expensive.
Yeah.
Talking about, I wanted to join some classes. I was looking at 40,000 because so no.
Yeah.
So 40,000 and bundles,
Yeah.
more accessible,
Okay.
more, yeah.
Who are you taking class from online? Was there a specific person or just random? Anything you could find?
No, I mean, Afro, there are these two girls there whose names I don't remember. They're British, black British girls, and they used to teach a zone to all the cool moves. So they used to teach cool moves, really. And dancing is more than cool moves. What else? Hip hop. There was those yet another guy whose name I don't remember.
Not Matt Stefanina.
Master Fanina,
okay.
he was too advanced for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna be straight up with you and say that he's called Mihran, yeah, Mihran. He does quite a number of, and he had his YouTube videos that were mirrored, so you could follow.
Right.
So he had taken time to actually help dancers actually grow. So for me,
Without spending half the time trying to figure out was it right or left.
well, yeah, I was just
wait.
like, lift your, what's it,
Yeah.
So I feel like now that I knew, and that's how I got introduced to all that, because I knew, okay, the videos that are mirrored and those that are not. So if the video does this and it's not mirrored, so that means it's this.
Right.
So even right now, like if I want to learn a new move, it's easy for me to be like, okay, that's the right hand, that's not the left hand. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay. So you've mentioned a lot about Afro, but I kind of know you as a hip hop dancer more than an Afro. So how did that come to play?
And so latrines, simple answer.
Okay.
So latrines, I mean, for me, they're the best dancers in the world, even now. So like I studied in France, so that's when I got my influence from, and it's because they have developed their own style that is intricate and it's extremely complex. So I was just like, I want to do something like that because I mean I grew up on R&B, and R&B you cannot dance R&B with like Afro steps, Afro steps have their purpose. So for me it was easy to link that and R&B. So like I want to dance like them, because I can see they do these things even on R&B.
Yeah.
And so there's so much connections. Like I was like, this is what Asha and Chris Brown do.
Yeah.
And also
Like they're not doing Afro, they're doing hip hop.
I was like, oh. But I was just like, at the same time I was like, I wanted to be true to where I come from.
Yeah.
And because I genuinely love where we come from. I mean, me and Makena are always like, at the social,
Yeah.
because we genuinely, it's not like we just want to, we genuinely appreciate like the dances that come from where we come from. So yeah.
You also have started you are choreographing your own stuff, like when you have shows and performances.
Yeah.
So how did you get into that space from learning online to learning how to freestyle on your own to now choreographing? Because I feel like that's a whole different skill. Yeah.
I think it's like the choreographies I did from and the things I learned from Mihran for the two British girls. you know.
We will find those British girls.
We find them.
Give them their flowers.
Thank you, British girls. Now, I mean, what I learned really, and that's an approach that I carry even to this day, is that you don't just learn the move. Like you learn the fundamentals of movement, so you can understand why that move on that beat,
Right.
So so that's the approach I took. And so when I come to choreograph my own stuff, and of course I don't choreograph my entire show, so I work with talented dancers that help me to do that. But when it comes to that now, it's easier because I'm like, okay, cool, how do we take this hip hop move in this Afro thing without changing the groove of this Afro thing,
Yeah.
And now you can really, because you learned the fundamentals of movements, you're able to actually come up with something unique, so that you're not just copying,
Right.
and at the same time you're keeping with the groove and what the song really dictates.
Yeah. Okay. Who would you say inspires you? I know you've said Michael Jackson, Usher, Chris Brown, but I don't know if there's someone else who inspires you as a dancer.
As a dancer, the twins. I mean,
Also, yeah, I
the
guess.
twins. I think right now, for a long time it was the twins, and
Has that changed
has that changed?
since?
Really not.
Okay.
Not much, because you can have just so many. You can have so many good dancers in the
Right,
world,
yeah.
And I think up to this level, apart from a guy called Schizo, who's American, I don't think there's someone whose style is unique, because it's very hard to get to that level, because they've been dancing since they were 5.
Yeah.
Right now they're in their 30s. So I mean, it's just rational that so that has not changed.
Okay.
But right now, what I'm trying to do is that, because I'm a performer, now I'm looking more towards performing. Right?
Okay.
So because I mean, when I was looking at the twins, I just wanted to know, how did they do that move?
Yeah.
Just like from a wow perspective. So the way I look up to them is different right now.
Right.
Right now it's just like, okay, they did that move because this and this. So it's just like, okay,
So it's
cool.
broadened. It's not just as a dancer. It's like as a dancer, as a performer.
Yeah, he's a dancer and a choreographer. It's not-
Right.
because at that time it was like a dancer and a fan. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, yeah.
How are they able to like contort their bodies like that? So I mean, that it was motivation for me to become a dancer right now. Right now that I'm one,
Yeah.
I look at them differently, but still they are the ones. But in terms of, for me more, it's more about performance. Like, how do you integrate different pieces? There's the dance aspect, so that it's not just dance, but it's also the music part. So right now, still, because Chris Brown is still at the top of his game even right now, even at 35, I think he's the one I look up to in terms of formation, how he does his choreography, how he sings and dances at the same time. Because you cannot sing and dance the whole song. You have to pick parts, but you have to learn the whole choreography. Exactly. So that's the approach, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's one of your most memorable highlights from your dance journey so far?
Man, highlights. Man, it actually, this year, I mean, I was telling Makena at the time, like, this is the only year where I was able to dance and sing at the same time. Because what I used to do is that for my previous shows, I used to dance and then sing.
You can like pause,
sing and
the
then
singing and
dance.
then
Right now, I'm able to dance and sing at the same time. I never knew how hard that was until I got to that level. And look at how long it's taken, like 5 years.
Right, yeah.
Like, I'm not just thinking about like a simple two-step. I'm just like really complex choreography and still sing at the same time. And you're not hemming. You're just like
I did to the microphone.
and people are not hearing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like doing it gracefully.
Yeah.
That's extremely hard to do. And that has been my highlight.
Yeah. So this was not part of the conversation we prepared for, but I remember at some point you broke your back.
Yeah.
And you stopped dancing for a bit.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about that? That was so unexpected. I just threw that.
Yeah,
He's Sunny. He can go with the flow.
Now, I mean, that was in 2021. So what I did, I was just because being physically fit is very important to a dancer. So I was in the gym actually, doing squats, and kings have fallen by squats, So I had like the wrong form, and then just the weight was too much, and I had just small back injury.
Yeah.
But that meant I could not dance because I would have just aggravate it if I did.
Right.
So that was a very challenging point for me as a dancer and as a person.
Right.
Because for us dancers, you use dance to regulate. I mean, if a dancer doesn't do it for 6 months,
right,
they'll not be normal. They can lie to you,
yeah,
but I don't think they will be normal. So I feel for me that was a challenging point, but it also like taught me just to be ready for anything. Like if you're preparing for a show, and God forbid you get injured 2 days before, I mean what you went through that time and how you overcame it.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier to say, okay, cool. that has happened. How can I do a show?
How can it still go on?
Yeah,
without
let's go,
that?
and
Yeah.
people enjoy it, and actually
Right.
people, and be honest with your audience, and actually people enjoy the fact that you're, so that the conversation is not that he got injured, that's why he did a
Right.
bad show. The conversation is he did a good show despite being injured.
Right.
So that was some of the things I learned, and also how to do things correctly in terms of just taking care of yourself, because I was just pushing myself.
Yeah.
And you learn like, okay, cool. Now your body is your vehicle. So when your vehicle breaks down, and then that's you and everything you had planned for. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad you're better.
Thank you.
Years later,
Thank you.
you're able to do backflips and all of those things. Front flips.
3 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's a fun dance fact about you that not many people know?
Fun dance fact. Man, that's a good one. You know what?
Thanks.
You're like, thanks.
Thanks.
I'm gonna take that. No, the thing is that nah. I'm just trying to choose from the now dance facts.
You're like, which one is fun?
Which one is fun? I know. For me, doing choreography alone takes way longer than when I'm actually either learning from somebody doing a choreography, or actually teaching them my choreography. Like for me, if you came with a choreography and you're teaching me right now, I learn it faster. If I'm the one who's just watching it from, I don't know, YouTube and trying to get the moves and whatnot.
As opposed to me teaching it to you directly.
No.
I will say it again. Wait. Ebu? I'm like, what?
No, what I mean is that learning a choreography alone, virtually, takes way longer compared to me learning from someone, or me teaching someone the choreography. I think, and that's why it's because, I mean, it's not even about if you're here you can break it down and can tell me no, the other left.
The other left, yeah.
It's not that. Even if the guy online is has broken it down to like the minutest of details.
Yeah.
There's just something about you being there and just teaching me and be like, hey, cool.
Right.
Yeah, and that's strange, but I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting because that's how you started your dance journey.
Yeah, and it took long. I was like, that's why I say it's a good and bad thing.
Yeah. You know, I think it's a good skill to have.
Yeah.
Because now, like you're saying, it's hard, not in as much as it's harder to learn like that.
Yeah.
If you can do it,
Yeah.
it sets you apart from other people who are like, no, I just need the teacher here.
I just need a teacher.
I guess
I didn't have options.
Bittersweet. Yeah, bittersweet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about Love City. This is a show he is. Should I say show? Should I say event? You know what? Tell us about it. Tell us everything about it.
Now, Love City is a hangout hosted by me with two main acts, right? That is, myself will be doing a live performance, right? A live dance and music performance. And so full band, and then I'll sing while dancing.
Yeah.
And then there'll be DJ.
He'll show you what he was talking about.
I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. And there will be DJ The Cure, who is he's normally referred as the king of good vibes.
Yes.
Who plays normally Latin music, which is kizomba, compa, etc. Now, so for that event, we'll be playing compa, kizomba, and sensual bachata. And so there'll be a DJ set and live music. So those are the two main acts. And then the other important and significant event happening at the same time is called Sip, Strokes, and Compa. Exactly. So this is where we'll give you a canvas, and someone will be there to guide you, right? And then you'll be able to paint on canvas, all right? And then you'll get to take your masterpiece home. And the thing is, like, what we want to create is a hangout. Okay, you just come. It will be an outdoor event in Kitesuru. We have haystacks, palace, etc. Just a chill thing. String lights, lovey-dovey kind of vibe with a red carpet and whatnot, And we just want you to come and talk to your friend and and know about them, etc. etc. So it'll be happening on 20th of September. That's the last Saturday of this month. And as it is right now, like 60% of the tickets are gone.
Hey.
So you need to get yours. You need to get yours.
Yeah.
And that's what we are creating. Just a good vibe.
What time does it start?
It starts at 3 p.m.
Okay.
3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll have Makena who'll be teaching you compa, all right? And then Stacy will be guiding you to the painting, all right? Called Stacy Olendi, all right? So 3 to 6 p.m. And that time DJ DQ will be playing good R&B and compa music so that you paint while having good vibes.
Right. Yeah.
And then from 6 p.m. After we finish now with Makina giving you a free compa class, we'll start now with the night where the DJ will play the compa, kizomba, etc. And then that will run up till 8:30 p.m. And that's when I'll do my live music set. That will be like an hour. Then from there, the night will go on with the same vibes from DJ DQ until late.
Yeah.
Tunaanza usiku.
Mpaka che.
So good vibes, chill place. The tickets are not very expensive. Just get yours and we'll meet there.
How much are they?
No, I mean it's just
How much are they?
it's 1,000 advance tickets.
Only.
And then 1,000. But if you want to get to a land compo for free and get painting on a canvas, that will be 1,000 extra.
Yeah.
Which is what it will get to take the canvas home.
Yeah.
So I think it's the prices are very reasonable for the experiences we are offering.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see you there because Makena will be there.
Yes. We will be displaying and selling our exclusive tote bags.
Exactly.
So come get them for 1,000 bob also.
Yeah.
So 1,000 everywhere. Just have a couple of thousand. Be like, entrance, compa, tote bag.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have a question
Yeah.
for you. What made you curate this hangout?
Now,
And why the name Love City?
Love City. Now, because what made me actually create this is because I always DJ DQ and I come from he's the one taught me bachata.
Wow.
Back in the Renaissance, I always talked about doing a show together, right? So he was like, do a concept, let me know, and then we can structure it together. So even if I came with the concept, the detail of it we defined with DJ DQ because he has a lot of experience in the Latin scene.
Yeah.
So I have experience in live shows. So we're just bringing experiences together to curate it. But it was really because we wanted to do something together.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he's doing great at what he does. And I'm also performing and whatnot. So let's just combine those two experiences and let's, do something great. And why Love City? Man, I love about things. I love about things.
Yeah.
And I said what I said.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Love about things.
That's it.
No, but it's really like because we're just creating a space for guys to have a good time.
Yeah.
I think Love City was the best shows, and even the songs we're playing compa. So, which is very intimate. So just like
it was just a perfect name.
Yeah, the choice of title.
Yeah.
Would be Love City. So that's where it comes from.
Yeah. Okay. And he mentions DJ DQ a lot. You guys remember him from one of our interviews. If you have not watched that, go check it out. Go see what he's saying, how he does it. He does a great job at what he does. King of good vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick fire questions. Stop looking at my notes.
Okay,
You're trying to get leakage. So I'm going to ask you dance related questions.
Right.
Answer them as fast as possible.
Lord.
And then you can switch your answers after.
Okay.
When I'm done.
All right.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Dancer or singer?
Dancer.
Afro or hip hop?
Hip hop.
Salsa or compa?
Compa.
Bachata or samba? He hates them both.
Yeah. No, nah.
Choose.
Yeah. What? Are we? No. You know what? I will take the lesser of the two evils, which is Samba.
Okay, favorite artist or song you're currently listening to?
So I'm currently listening to. Wow, I'm listening to a couple songs. Jesus, favorite artist Chris Brown. Everyone knows.
Oh, all day, every day.
Every day.
Like ask him next year. Chris Brown.
Last year, this year, until that. Song I'm listening to right now.
It could be either, or you don't have to answer both.
Tolo. It's called
Okay,
Tolo.
okay.
It's called Tolo. Yeah.
Would you rather be an advanced lead or have an advanced follow?
Advanced lead.
Like an international artist you'd like to work with?
International artist I would work. It's called Tyke. French singer. French R&B love singer.
Love again. A local artist you'd like to work with?
That's easy. That's Bien.
Okay. If you were to vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Maldives. Oh, you mean? Maldives.
What should you be in another life if not a creative stroke tech enthusiast?
I'll be a thinker. I'll be a philosopher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
It's very hard to see with my nini, with my eyes up rocky and whatnot. But trust me.
Yeah, no, I see you. Yeah, you can be. I see that. Okay, thank you so much for sharing your dance journey with us.
Thank you.
Before we close out, let the people know where they can find you online. Where they can buy tickets. He also teaches compa classes. Tell them about that. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Let's go. So Instagram is Michael Mbae. YouTube Michael Mbae, Spotify Michael Mbae. Made it easy for you, and those are my government names. And also Love City tickets. The link is on my bio, my Instagram bio. Just find Hassles as lovecity.com, right? So that's not the precise URL, but just go to my my bio. I just like I cannot get. Also, yes, I teach compa. I've taught over 30 girls this year. I started in around
They're all
April,
coming for Love City.
and they're all coming
Come
through.
practice.
Come on, practice. And then, but yeah, if you want classes, DM me, and then we can talk about the rest.
Yeah, I'll put that in the description bar. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, that's the friends. Keep creating and sharing. Bye.
Let's go. Bye.